everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I am so glad that you are here because we are doing skincare. I have all of this wonderful stuff in front of me that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to talk about what philosophy I use when taking care of my skin, how I came to choose these products, what's great about them, why should you have them in your arsenal. My love of beauty started a long time ago. I mean, I can remember the magazines stacked up, and I just never wanted to get rid of 17 or Vogue. When the big thick one would come for the fall and you'd flip through it. It's such a different world now. Like, it's not a surprise anymore when we walk into places. We're all researching, we're all looking for the best quality ingredients. We all want to take care of ourselves. We're thinking about what we're putting on and in our bodies a lot more now than we were when, at least when I was growing up. I was a sun worshiper, I admit it. Laying out was an activity. I remember Copper Tone and Bain de Soleil and Hawaiian Tropic and Sun-In. Oh my God, I might put a whole bottle of Super Sun-In in my hair. My hair turned orange, rite of passage, right? I don't know. So in this crazy world, I really truly believe that you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of other people. And all of us probably are taking care of a lot of other people. So I'm just asking you to take 45 minutes or an hour a week to yourself, to just take care of your skin, to just take that bath or the warm shower, or to do a mask session, or to dermaplane, whatever it is that you think you want to do that's going to help you feel more beautiful and just more confident about how you're looking, and know that you're giving your skin the best opportunity that it has to give you its best. So before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about Josh Rosebrook, because you're going to see a lot of him in this assortment here. I have never gone all in on any brand of anything ever. So let me just say that. I'm like I'll take this one from over here. I'll take this one from over here. I'll take this from over here. I found myself taking a lot of stuff from this one pile, and it was because I found this person who was putting out products that were made from the finest materials, ingredients. They were sourced. They knew the sources. Fair trade was a big deal, sustainability. They were doing community outreach. And I just love his story of how he came to become a hairdresser and then start making skincare, and that catching on, and other people wanting to try it that he knew. And that all of that fueled this beauty brand that I think I have the most confidence in that I ever have in a brand, because Josh is an educator like me. I'm a school teacher. I was for a very, very long time. I have my BA in elementary ed and my master's in reading, and I just don't think that I ever want to stop learning. I never want to stop pushing myself. I never want to close myself off to what's going on, in the world that's new. I'm willing to try new things. I'm attached right now at my age to a lot of the things that I'm doing and using and eating and drinking. I just want to know that it's not just being thrown into a bottle, that each ingredient is chosen for a reason. No fillers, no unnecessary ingredients, no fragrance to cover things up. Generally speaking, this is how I am with skincare. Makeup, not so much, because I feel like it goes on top of all of this. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to give you my tips. I truly believe that when you're doing your skincare program, that you don't introduce more than one new thing at a time. Give your body like 2 weeks with skincare at least to make sure that you're not getting any kind of a reaction, that you're not seeing something that you don't want to see, or maybe you're not going to get results. I know sometimes things take longer. Sometimes it takes our bodies a little bit of time to get used to something, so you have to keep that in mind as well. But think of it like the baby food. You know, you give a baby one new food and you see how that goes, and another new food and see how it goes. We all know that we have sensitivities to certain things, and so we make choices to stay away from those. But I just encourage you to like look a little bit deeper into the brands that you're using. You will notice tonight that I would say almost 100%, but not quite, are all indie brands that are doing it out there in the big, small ways that they are. And I love supporting small businesses. I like having familiarity with the people that are creating the stuff. I get so scared of the big seven, of the beauty brands that are all owned by the same people. They take the research and development from one company and they give it to the other one, and then they redesign this and redesign that and add a couple ingredients. I finally really realized it when a certain very upscale beauty company who does make some skincare that I do not use. But this person had a foundation, and it was a new foundation, and I was kind of excited about it. I Googled the ingredients, and then I did a Google search for the ingredients, and it matched up almost 100% with another business that's in this huge conglomerate. And I just started thinking, like, do I really want the same stuff wrapped up in a different package every time? I mean, makeup they can make exciting, but skincare is something that I think has to be, it has to be slow. It has to be that the companies are releasing like one thing at a time and not on a schedule. Like, when there's an idea for a new product or they learn new things, they're going out of their way to start to make something new, and maybe it goes through like 10 trials and they use their friends, and sometimes things work out and sometimes they don't. But I just think that some of the companies are doing it so right, and I want to reward that. So when you are shopping this holiday season, think small and try to move away from some of the bigger retailers and open your eyes and your minds to the indie world, because a lot of great things are happening there. And these people are dedicated, they're in it, they're working, they're creating. But Josh was educating. And as a school teacher, I just always have believed in being a forever learner. I just thought that, like, if I ever stopped learning, what was the point? You know, like, I don't get it. So I am going to share these items with you, and we're going to go over a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be a lot of information. Everything that I am sharing with you tonight will be on Shop My. I've made an app. Oh, I'm not made an app. I joined the app, and I have written descriptions of each of these products that are in here. I don't know how many there are. I think there were like 48 the other day. These are links that you can use if you choose to use them. I may make a small commission that I will put back into the channel to keep buying things in 2024 that we can be excited about. If you're not comfortable using them, no big deal. That's totally fine. I am a new channel, so if you like what you see here today, I'd love for you to subscribe. I'm on Instagram, I have a website, blog, and I am loving what I'm doing now. This has always been like my other passion, kids being first, and reading and writing and listening and speaking. And now I'm sharing this stuff with all of you. So I guess the education stuff stuck, didn't it? Okay, so my philosophy about skincare can best be summed up by what Josh has written. He has the 7 steps of skincare. And on my website, I have put these slides, and each one of them is clickable directly to Josh's his own website. I recommend using it just because he has such a great point system. You really wind up getting a lot of rewards, and you're on the email list, and you're kind of like hearing about things that are coming out. He's got a perfume that's going to be coming out really soon. And it's just kind of nice to like go straight to the source. I've been definitely shopping brands lately versus stores. And I don't know, I just feel like it's a good thing to do, like when they're getting a bigger cut for what they're doing. You're by no means having to click on those links. You can do your own searches if you want and shop wherever you'd like. It's totally fine. Okay, the 7 steps of skincare. The first one is cleansing. So morning and night, we need to clean our skin. There are some people that don't wash their faces in the morning. That's a personal choice. I sleep with a lot of stuff on my face, and I usually am slugging, so I've got that like thick layer that's like been sitting on my skin to keep everything in. So I do need to wash my face in the morning. So cleansing is morning and evening, promoting a clear and even complexion. You got to get rid of the dirt and the pollution and the sunscreen and the oils and the makeup, and you got to preserve that barrier, that acid mantle that is protecting your largest organ, which is your skin. So toning comes in. And what you're doing when you're toning is you're balancing the pH, and you are exfoliating some of the skin very gently, like with this toner, acid toner. And what's going to happen is that you're going to have more hydration, more luminosity, more elasticity. You're going to notice that your skin is taking in all of the things that it should because you are toning at the beginning. Exfoliating. Twice a week exfoliation is what he says. Get rid of all the dead skin, get things moving. The older we get, the slower we have turnover. We got to kind of help it a little bit. And exfoliating is a key to having all of those other actives that you're spending money on get through. I like to talk about like a sponge. So if you have a hard sponge that's in your kitchen and it's completely dry and it's kind of compressed, if you pour water on that, the water kind of like flies off. But if you slowly put water into it, it starts to fill the sponge. And then what happens is when the water comes, it can absorb because that tough top layer was finally broken through. So you can think about that as like the outer layer of your skin. If it's like hard and protected and not damp, you're going to have a hard time getting stuff in. So we will definitely get to that. Purifying. We need to get everything moving. Circulation. We got to clean the skin out, help it so that you are getting rid of impurities. You're going to wind up with a much brighter, happier complexion. You're going to bring blood to the surface of your skin. It's all a good thing. Hydrate. I feel like that's the theme throughout this whole thing because the older I get, the drier I'm getting. And hydration is something that is very special in this line that you'll be able to see and find out. We want to be able to deliver nutrients and actives to penetrate and benefit the skin, help with circulation, moisturize, plump the skin. You want to get that glow. Everybody wants the plumping and the glowing. So we have to activate. This is all your serums, guys. So twice daily, rich plant multi-nutrients that include antioxidants, which fight off the free radicals. They give it UV protection. Antioxidants, enzymes that are helping to exfoliate, vitamins, minerals, cosmeceutical actives. So even though a lot of this stuff is organic and sustainably sourced and consciously sourced with fair trade, some things come from a lab because that's how you can make them and that's how they're better. Revitalization to help slow the decline and reveal healthy, bright complexion. So that's really important. When we get everything in, we have to protect it. This is putting something on your face that is going to keep those actives in your skin doing their job. So this includes moisturizing. It includes protecting yourself from free radicals and UV protection, sunscreen, zinc, mineral sunscreen. It is the most protection that you can get, and you will have the least amount of people reacting to them. People with sensitive skin a lot of times have a hard time with some of the chemical sunscreens, but the mineral sunscreens, it's zinc oxide. It's not entering your skin. It's protecting it from the outside. Okay, so I'm going to get started with showing you guys everything. I have his mission on here, the core of the company, and the standards. Now, it's not just his, but I will tell you that everything of his is amazing. I haven't found a product yet that wasn't worth my time and money. So, it says a lot. Tried a lot of things. Okay, we're going to start with things that you can cleanse your skin with. So one of the things that I've been using forever, and this is not organic or anything, this is French pharmacy, is the Bioderma Sensibio. I've seen this at Walgreens now, but there are some websites that have this one with the pump, and then I just buy the refills and pour it in. Love the pump. Pump this before I wash my face when I have makeup on. I take my eye makeup off. I wear a tubing mascara, so I want to help the tubes come off, and I want to preserve my lashes. This is a really gentle, effective way to clean your face off. I enjoy kind of taking some of my makeup off before I go wash it. It's a little cuckoo. You don't need to do this. But I also love this, if I come home and I'm noticing my foundation isn't looking that great, but my eye makeup is looking awesome, I can clean off what I want to clean off. I can use Q-tips in here to work and finish up my eyebrows. This stuff is so gentle. They also have a sebum line, and they come like this. If you have a teenager at home that is refusing to wash their face, or that, can't be bothered to, there's a sebum one also. This is the sensitive skin one. There's a sebum one that's for more acne-prone skin. This is a really nice thing. Just have on hand. I have a broken foot. I have foot surgery, so I can't walk on it for a while. There was a time that I wasn't able to shower. I used these as part of getting clean because the micelles actually do clean your skin. So really just a good product to keep in the back of your mind. On a daily basis in the morning, I actually use Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. I love this because it's gently exfoliating. It's got this peachy color. And inside of here, when you start to rub it, you can feel that there's little tiny grains in here, and they are slowly helping you clear off dead skin. It's incredibly gentle. It's got beautiful ingredients. Tata Harper is a wonderful, wonderful line. I used it for a long time. I still like this in the morning just because I feel like since I'm doing so much stuff at night, in the morning, I really need to kind of get that stuff off and dead skin off and start fresh. So like I said, when I come home, I use the Bioderma to remove my eye makeup. I flip the pad over. I use this cotton from Shiseido. I found it at TJ Maxx a lot, but Sephora has it. Japanese cotton, if you have an Asian market near you, there's so many companies that make these amazing cotton pads that we just don't have here in the United States. So I'm a huge fan. After I've removed like that little bit of makeup, this is called the Essential Balm Cleanse. Oh, the color of this is just amazing. So the Essential Balm Cleanse starts out like this. It's a balmy, oily texture. I don't add any water at the beginning. At the beginning, I'm just rubbing this into my face, working on massaging it. Once you feel like you get to a point where you start to get like a little slip, I'm starting to feel it right now. And when you start getting that little bit of slip, you're going to feel like maybe, okay, now it's starting to feel like it's more set down. And it kind of takes you a little bit longer to go on the face. So you don't really want to be like pulling on yourself. I don't have any water here right now, but I'll show you with this. This nice green balm that we had turns into a beautiful milky cleanser that removes the pollution, your SPF, your makeup, all the stuff that you ran into during the day, and gets you clean. This gets rinsed off. You have your makeup and your sunscreen off, so we have to clean the skin. This is an old bottle. These are in plastic now. I saved this and I just pour it in because I like the way it looks on my countertop. This is the Complete Moisture Cleanse. This is really just a very gentle cleanser that's made with their in-house infusion of plants and botanicals that they make in-house every week. This is going to clean your skin. We cleaned off the makeup. Now we're cleaning your skin. The important thing to remember when you're cleaning your skin is that you want something that's not going to strip your barrier. Your barrier is what's protecting. You have like a microbiome on your face, and that is your protective layer. The Moisture Cleanse will clean your skin. The important thing also to remember about cleansers is that they don't go on your face for very long. So if you see a commercial or you see somebody talking about this fantastic face wash that has like 1,000 ingredients to do stuff, it's not on your skin that long. It needs to be effective. It needs to be gentle. We start with the next phase, which is tone. This is the Daily Acid Toner. This is an award-winning toner that he has that is an amazing combination of different kinds of acids. Now, I have used acids for a long time, and I remember the peel pads that I used, and I remember I'm not going to say what all these names are. I always felt like, well, I guess, you have to really feel the burn if you're putting an acid on your face. Not so. This is actually pH balanced, which means this is like what your skin is. This is an acid. And this is your gentle exfoliation and toning that you want to do for your skin to get hydration going and luminosity, but also to help you get all of your actives into your skin, which has to be hydrated. This is the Hydrating Accelerator, and for me, this is probably the most exciting product that I first got it. Like, like how you can get it, like I got it. I used to think that like if you put a moisturizer on your face that you were like hydrating your face and that's what it needed. You wash your face, you put on some cream. I don't even know if I bought it with SPF back then, probably not. But now that I'm older, heck yeah, I want some hydration. But everybody needs this. So once we've cleansed and toned, you are going to start misting your face with this incredible infusion of just about every yummy, delicious thing. Now, on the website for Josh Rosebrook, there's a section that's for shopping, but there's also one called Explore. And on the Explore one, it talks about so many different things. One of them is a list of the ingredients that they use. And if you click on each one, it tells you what that thing does. And the amount of research and time that went into his blog and the thoughtfulness of how he digs in on things is just incredible. So hydration is like for us a drink of water. So I'm going to hydrate. Your skin can't do that. But once you have put that toner on, you want to get misting. You're going to be pressing it into your skin a little bit. We want to keep the skin damp. Why? The sponge analogy. So if the water can't get through because the sponge is hard like that, we want to be able to get stuff through. We got to keep it damp the whole time. So misting in between each step is something that is going to give your skin the drink of water. But also think of this as like a little delivery system. This is what's taking everything into your skin so you can get it. It is making sure that everything goes where it needs to go. And to bump up that hydration, he has the Hydration Boost Concentrate. This has biomimetic, which means there's a plant equivalent for something that we as humans use and have. This is the color, comes in a dropper, combined with the Hydrating Accelerator. This is your biomimetic hyaluronic acid. It's made from senna seed oil, and it helps to really deeply, I can already feel that my hand feels better, deeply get some hydration into your skin. One of the things that we want to protect for is for antioxidant protection from free radicals, from the UV light, just from your day-to-day pollution. The reason why we're doing this is oxidative stress and brightening and hyperpigmentation. This is the C complex serum. Vitamin C's are really tricky. I think you guys probably have tried some at this point. If you haven't, there are different forms of it. And apparently, like for a long time, and I do think this, that L-ascorbic acid, the way that it comes, even though it's not stable, it can't stay fresh and working for very long. It is the most effective on skin. But for me, it was super irritating. This is 2 different kinds of vitamin C that you're putting into your skin. And I want to grab my phone so that I make sure that I tell you guys the information correctly. So in this vitamin C serum, they have 2 kinds of vitamin C. So the first one is called CO-ethyl L-ascorbic acid. And it's backed by heavy hitters ferulic and vitamin E. And you probably see a lot of vitamin C serums that have those 2 things. They really support vitamin C and make it work better. So it's great to have that. The second one is a new cutting edge pure L-ascorbic with regenerative colloidal gold and glutathione. And they use licorice and tamanu and a bunch of things to make this effective and be gentle. Companies that put fuzzy ingredients into their products, which without thinking about it, without having to go through rigorous testing, and it's just, oh, so niacinamide is big, let's put that in. Hyaluronic acid, let's put that in. In each of the things that I'm showing you, the ingredients in it need to be there. There's nothing to fill it up, nothing to make it bigger or more. These are all on the level. So there's another company that I really love called Phytosurgeons. This is a company that is two men who live in Vancouver. They have started skincare and makeup. They do everything from sourcing their ingredients to formulating to they have color cosmetics that are out of this world with formulas that you've never seen anywhere before. The best blushes, a really new way to make your skin glow. And I suggest you guys check them out. They are awesome. They pull back the curtain and they let you see into what it's like to be a small business owner. They have a very active Instagram. They are on all the time. They're doing lives. They're showing products. They make sure that they show swatches on every skin color, totally inclusive. And I just love them. Okay, so this is their Sea Submerge. This is another water-based serum. So if you notice, like the Moisture Boost Concentrate and the Vitamin C, both were not oil-based, they were water-based. This is like giving my skin another drink of water. This is from the sea. It's got algae, seaweed, lots of hydrating ingredients that will sink into the skin and really make a difference in the amount of hydration that I'm getting here. Even misting before this. You want to mist before everything. And a lot of times we feel like we want to rub our face. Sometimes it's better to pat. If you feel it like it's getting sticky, like sometimes the vitamin C can do that, you can, give yourself this, but you don't want to pull on the skin. And always go up and not down. I don't follow my own rule on that, but I should. This is the Ultra Peptide Cream, and this is one awesome product. It's actually a serum that smells so good, has created a cream. And in here are ceramides, which what we talked about before with that top of the sponge. That's the outside part of our skin protection. And as we get older, that layer gets depleted. And also, when we want to plump it so that it can take in the other stuff that we're putting into our skin, we want it to be there. You're going to mist your face before putting this on. And you can use this as your moisturizer, like if you would like. It's not going to be enough for me just because I am like very, very dry. But for most people, it's probably enough during the day to use. I, however, will be telling you about his other cream. Okay, so we have the Ultra Peptide Cream. Three biomimetic peptides, though. Those are the ones that come from plants, and 2 botanical-based polypeptides and the ceramides together. They strengthen the skin. They help the barrier of your skin. The formula's peptide power core is supported by smooth brightening niacinamide, along with a medley of intensely repairing balanced fatty acids from olive, marula, tamanu, baobab, and sesame. The microbiome support from biofermentation. A lot of fermented products out there, but it has to be done right. And he uses postbiotics, amino acids, minerals, and this phytoactive skin instantly restores suppleness, and it does. Glides across the skin with a stunning rose hue. I love the stunning rose hue myself. So let's show you what this looks like and feels like. Again, because these are all at a clinical level of efficacy, you don't need a lot. This rubs right into the skin. You can literally push it if you want. Of course, you would have misted before. And this is going to give you some nice plumping, the peptides that you need, the ceramides, and you got a happy barrier then. Okay. The next thing that I use is a serum called the Cell Rejuvenating Power Serum from Victoria Beckham Beauty, and this is in collaboration with Augustina Spotter, who is a brilliant chemist who works with stem cells and research for, particularly I read, I know for a lot of different things, but I know that he was really helping people with bad burns. So he found this ingredient, he created it, and it's called TFC8. And what I find this does for me is it firms. I put this on, I put 5 drops into my hand, take them a little bit at a time, and I'm putting this all over the place. The point of this is to firm up the skin, and you will really start to feel like, wow, like, wait a minute, what is that? And you just feel just not tight, like, ooh, you washed your face too much and you're tight, but just more firm. Firm is good. I'd like to be more firm. So this has been part of my routine. I have another product of theirs also that we'll be looking at later. This is very expensive. It's not a necessary. You don't have to have this. I enjoy it. The bottles last me a long time because I'm just using like a few drops, but I do notice a difference. I usually concentrate on here and here for the biggest things, but never forget your neck, your earlobes, or your chest. You are boobs up when it's coming to, or chest up, as the case may be. You're doing this stuff, you want to make sure you're taking care of everything, because necks, we're all getting tech neck from looking at our phones. And of course, our chest. I mean, mine's discolored because I tanned so much. It's really hard. So moving on to the active infusion oil, this is a retinoid. And Josh had this really funny Instagram where he said, everybody needs a retinoid. Don't argue with me. And we do. This is one of the only things that's actually been proven to help with skin and making the aging process slow down. Vitamin A. You may have heard it as tretinoin from a doctor or seen, one of the creams that they have at Walgreens. Retinoids are a big deal. They can be irritating. This retinoid is not irritating to me at all. The cool thing about this one is that it only has to do one conversion on your skin. However many conversions you're doing on your skin is what makes it more irritating. So Josh has this one. It's accompanied by vitamin C, not like the amount that we were getting where we would need the antioxidant protection. So it says this is a new generation of vitamin A efficacy. It's a BHT-free retinoid that is gentle, single conversion retinol ester, as it only requires 1 conversion versus the usual 2 with retinol in order for it to be used by the skin and deliver safe, well-studied results that retinoids have been proven to deliver. The regenerative retinoid facial oil is boosted by a clinical, that's such a big word. Clinical means there's been testing done and they have evidence. Boosted by a clinical concentration of skin brightening, stabilized vitamin C that enhances the performance of the retinoid for greater efficacy and results. Smooth, plump, improved tone, and protects skin from accelerated aging. The micronutrient fatty acids and plant oils have it absorb, gives that little bit of cushion. It's really important to start retinols, retinoids, retinaldehyde, whatever it is that you're starting, you need to start slow. You need a very small amount for your face. I never could work to a level of clinical results with tretinoin because I just kept peeling. Like it just wouldn't stop. But during my, let's figure out what works on my skin phase, all the while we're getting older and you want to take care of yourself now. This is the Phytosurgeon's Regenerative Facial Oil. If you want to spoil yourself with something that's not expensive, that smells like a spa. Everything smells good, by the way. Like it smells so good over here. This is this gorgeous blue-green oil. It's a medium weight oil. Now, sometimes oils will just sit on top of the skin. This one, and I didn't even mist. I should be misting before each of these because even with this, there are ingredients that need to get in. It is disappearing into my hand, and all of a sudden, things will just feel like they've been calmed. Your skin is going to look more plump. If you can see the difference in my hands, this one is happily hydrated, and this one is drearily, dreadfully, shrivelly sad. I don't know. This one feels great. I'll have to work on the other hand later. Hands are like a huge thing lately that people are talking about. You see now we went from the water-based stuff. The last one was this. And we started doing the oils. You want to do the water-based serums first. So you're going to cleanse and then tone. Start hydrating in between each thing. Keep your skin damp. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, but damp so that everything can get in and go where it needs to. And the way that we keep all of this good stuff in is we're going to mist again because we want to keep pushing those fluids and giving our skin enough water. I, again, used to think that it came from a moisturizer. A moisturizer's job is actually mostly protecting what we just did. I, however, am a sucker for the Vital Balm Cream. First of all, it's one of my favorite things. Between the Hydrating Accelerator and this, I don't know which one I love more, but it's got a delicious smell. It's got this beautiful blue color. You can buy this without essential oils in it. Comes either way. And this cream is exceptional because it's in the name, it says Vital Balm Cream. So this is what it looks like on the skin. I'm going to have the happiest one hand and the saddest other hand. This is going to, some of it will be absorbed into your skin. But he didn't want it all to go in at one time. He wanted it to kind of be like a slow thing where like, okay, you got that initial burst, but like, what about like an hour from now? So you're going to feel this very silky feeling on your skin. It's just gorgeous. This also, I think, sits well under makeup. I always do use a primer, but this is so nice because the balm part of it kind of stays and protects. You don't have to go that route. I have a couple alternatives here that are moisturizers. One of them is the Glossier After Balm. And the other one is the Make Beauty Super Cell Deep Moisture Cream. They're both great. You know, they're good moisturizers. What is their job? Their job is to get on your skin and protect all of those expensive serums that you've bought your skin. So you want to do this because it's going to protect your skin. You use one of these. All you need from a moisturizer is for it to not strip your barrier and for it to agree with your skin. We want to make sure it agrees with your makeup if that's what you're putting on, because nobody likes when their makeup pills. This one has a little bit more advanced hydration than this. Not to say that the After Balm is a bad cream, because I use it. It's Glossier, but I'm glad that you can get it so easily now. I used to have to like freak out and order it when they were direct to consumer. And both of them are excellent moisturizers. I mean, I have them here for a reason. My skin sometimes needs more, needs less. I like to mix it up a little bit. Let's talk SPF. The first one is the Nutrient Day Cream from Josh Rosebrook. This has a wonderful reputation out in the world. This comes either plain like this one, invisible, or it comes tinted. A lot of people like that. Like if you don't want to wear foundation during the week, it gives you like that just nice kind of like color evening. Now, if you've tried this before, they did go through a formulation change with the type of zinc oxide. There is no more white cast. And honestly, if you asked me if I put on, a cream or a sunscreen, I don't think I would be able to tell you. This has so many good ingredients in it. It's got that house blend again. It's pure mineral sunscreen, SPF 30. It's a good one. It's a good one at the beach too. There's like a grab-to-itiveness that's not runny. Like I'll put it on top of my husband's head when he's like out in the sea when we go away. I'll bring him a hat and I'll put sunscreen on him. That's what I do. That's my life. Let's see some other ones. This is another great one. Kosas has one that's a little peachy. If you're a little bit darker than me, it'll work for you great as a sunscreen and moisturizer. You'll see it's kind of more of a, I'm not even saying darker. I'm going to say more warm toned. I've got very pink, cool toned skin, and this is a little bit different than that. I like the way it looks, so it makes me kind of look like I have a tan. And look how tiny and easy this is to like slip in a pocket or something. You can always have sunscreen with you. The best sunscreen that you're going to buy, I think this is from Josh. I remember the comment. It's the one that you're going to use. Like if you're buying a really expensive SPF and you're trying to save it, don't. Buy something that you will use. The best things that you can do for your skin are not be afraid of using the products that you're buying it, because they're going to run out and you're going to have to buy them again. Find something in your price range. If you are interested in looking at dupes of things and ingredients, there's a thing called Skin School. It's SKOOL. They do a great job of kind of comparing things. Paula's Choice has a lot of that information on their website. They've been researching for years. Another sunscreen that I really enjoy because I am so dry is from Say. This is the one that's not tinted. This one you can wear as like a tinted moisturizer. I always am like a little bit afraid of talking about tinted moisturizers because I don't think that in most cases that you can put on enough for it to do what it needs to do. Like if it's a foundation product that has SPF in it, am I going to put like a whole bunch of it on? Like the rule of like all the fingers that you do. Some people do that. Some people like measure, like if you have to put that much stuff into your skin, usually you're using a little bit less. 35. It's a very soft, silky feeling sunscreen. It's got a little bit of a glow. I really like this one under makeup. It is like a primer on your skin. It is so hydrating. Like my skin would be like loving it right now. If you're oily, you might want to look somewhere else for a sunscreen. This one is the Slip Tint. I put this on just to give like one tinted moisturizer. You guys, there are so many out there right now. I could do like a whole video on tinted moisturizers. If you're interested, put that in the description box and we can talk about that too. Okay, is that all my sunscreens? Yay. Okay, at nighttime, I slug. What is slugging? Most people slugging is putting Vaseline on top of their night skincare to keep everything inside. I don't love the idea of petroleum jelly like that. This is made from tulips. There is a tulip farm that belongs to a family that they've had for 115 years. And the wife started saying, like, what are we doing with all of this stuff that you're getting rid of? Like all the post-consumer, everything that they could sell and use. She figured out she could make some darn good skincare. And I put this on my hand just now. Right now, my skin is covered in this very nice cocoon that's more cosmetically elegant than the petroleum jelly, but it is just as effective. This is going to keep all of your actives while you are sleeping doing their job. During sleep time is when our skin can rejuvenate, and this will make sure that you're not losing everything that we just put inside. So it's a really great thing to slug with. If you don't like the feel of this, I mean, I have to pull my hair back at night. I wear like a headband that, you know, goes like this, and then I put my hair in the back into like a little scrunchie so that it's got like some body to it in the morning. But I don't care. This is so worth it to me. And I love protecting my skin with that. You could definitely go with like one of the heavier moisturizers too. And there are sleeping masks on the market. I would look into those. But for me, this is perfection. This company, Bloom Effects, is one to watch. I have another product of theirs that I'm going to show you right now. It is their sunscreen that you would not believe is a sunscreen. You shake this stuff up. This is SPF 50. And it is called the Tulip, I think this is the Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum, Vitamins and 100% Mineral, Broad Spectrum, SPF 50, water resistant for 45 minutes. If I wasn't looking and we poured this onto my face, you can see the consistency of it is like a watery, kind of runny serum. There's so many serum foundations and stuff lately. Well, this is a serum that is also an SPF, but I'm telling you, if I close my eyes right now, I can't tell the difference between how this is making this hand feel versus how everything was feeling on the other hand. This is giving my skin everything that it's going to need for protection. And all of these SPFs that I shared with you are mineral. I'm a strong believer in the mineral. I bought this really good foundation from Shiseido that I fell in love with, and it wound up having a chemical sunscreen in it that I was allergic to, octinoxate. So I broke out in pimples. I haven't had pimples in so long. Like, I thought all I could get right now was wrinkles, but I wound up getting some pimples. So I passed it on and shared it with somebody who isn't sensitive to that ingredient. But check out that foundation if you're not, because it's gorgeous. Okay, we've got all of the sunscreens out of the way. Let's talk about just some good things to have around for skin generally. Like, maybe not the face, but maybe like, you know, your neck, your chest, your body, your feet, your hands. The first one is the CeraVe Healing Ointment. Now, this is petroleum jelly, so if that bothers you, this is probably not a good choice for you, but using something like the Bloom Effects, the Royal Tulip Nectar, is going to be excellent for you. This one is great on my feet, on my elbows, on my knees, whatever is feeling dry and chapped. CeraVe has a lot of great products at not an expensive price, and most of them are lauded by the dermatologists. I mean, they'll tell you, wash your face with CeraVe, blah, 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 with CeraVe. It's a big one. Then we have Jones Road, who has some really nice non-makeup items on there. This is Bobbi Brown's company. If you're not aware, this is her little indie creation. She sold Bobbi Brown a long time ago, and now she owns Jones Road. This is called the Hippie Stick Everywhere Balm. I would not put this on my face. There's a little bit of like a kind of medicated smell to it, but like on elbows, it's just the best. Bug bites, rashes. This is good stuff. It's just a good thing to have around to help skin. And what I want to show you is the Phytosurgeon's Verdant Force Field. This was their first product. This is a moisturizer that has gotten a lot of buzz because people love it as a primer before makeup. It looks like mochi green, like it's got this beautiful color. It's not heavy, it's lightweight, and it is fast absorbing, and it will plump up your skin. And for some reason, it is just so agreeable with makeup. It's like if you put on a glowy foundation, it's glowy. If you put on a matte foundation, it's matte. This just is that protective layer to keep everything in. And also, like during the day, this could be enough for you. If you're not super, super dry, or it's summertime or whatever, this is the perfect weight for a moisturizer. Okay, so next up is the Weleda Skin Food. Old school, my friends. This is like the cold cream of the past. When I go like walk my dog in the morning or in the winter, or if I have to shovel the snow or whatever it is, I gotta protect my skin with like some serious stuff. This is just a great one. This is great for elbows, hands, feet, arms, legs. Oh no! It's a great one for protection. Dryness. Just a good, solid one. So this is the Augustinus Butter. This is the Eyebrow and Lash Enhancing Serum. I actually am still testing this out. It's the only thing here that I'm not testing out. I've been following Penn Smith Skincare for years, and she's huge now, so hopefully you've already been to her channel, but if you haven't, please go listen to her. She's a master esthetician out in Portland, Oregon, who just digs deep into everything. She does these crazy deep dives on ingredients and products that are working for her, what's not. She does fun makeup. She's just like a great time. So I'm watching this video about the eye serums, and I've been using one that has prostaglandin in it for years. And it said that it was causing hyperpigmentation on your lids, which probably, yeah, I mean, I use like a eyeshadow primer anyway. But underneath your eyes, it's taking the fat deposit. That was like all I needed to hear. Like, does anyone need to hear about anything worse like happening to underneath of their eyes? It's like, this is such like an area that everybody struggles with concealers and dark circles and shadows and puffiness. And I was like, forget it. So I'm testing this out because it's prostaglandin free. I did buy this on sale. It is very expensive, but there are a lot of lash serums out there. Just do your due diligence and choose what you're choosing based on the ingredients either being in or out that you care about. That's my advice. Okay, let's do lips. So I only have like a couple lip things that I wanted to talk about in particular. I really like the Lawless Forget the Filler line. I love the sleeping mask. I use it morning, noon, and night, my pot one. And this one is a really nice applicator, actually. This is kind of like the gloss. It kind of like hugs your lip. You can see. It's got this really nice shape and it goes right onto the lips, and it feels like the glosses that we used to wear that had some stick-to-itiveness to them. This is not sticky, but it's awesome because it's like a real lip gloss, like not like a lip oil or a balm, a gloss. And both of these are excellent for just getting hydrated. However, to me, nothing can compare to the Osmia Lip Repair. So this is made from Manuka honey and tamanu oil and Kupakyu butter. And Osmia is a organic, small brand, again, like another little indie brand. She makes amazing soaps. Like, go online, look at the soaps. Beautiful, like oils for the body. She has this lip repair, and although this looks like what it looks like, you take something and scoop it or whatever, but you'll notice that when it first goes on your lips, you can kind of feel like it needs to melt. You know, like you're like, what is that? It's kind of like when you put like real shea butter on. It's got like those like until your skin warms it up, you can kind of feel the butters and the oils. This looks like it is nothing. This will last you like a long time. I'm a huge believer. She has another lip one in the stick. I want to say it's called like Lip Doctor. I don't know. I have to look it up, but this is the one that I like. And I think it is the most plumping for real. This is not like, oh, I'm going to irritate your lips so they plump. This is like real hydration, and I love it. One of my favorite things. Okay, I know this is not skincare, however, a lot of skin around your eyes. Something that is very unattractive and aging on my face is if my eyes are red. This is just a regular eye drop. Obviously, you're going to want to talk to your doctor if you're putting anything on or into your body. This is your research. I'm an enthusiast. I'm not a pro. And I'm definitely not a doctor. Lumify, though, has been such a great thing for me. It just keeps my eyes white. It keeps the waterline from looking red. I really enjoy that. It's really good stuff. Okay, let's talk about primers. Victoria Beckham and Augustina Spotter got together, like I said, and did that collaboration on the wonderful firming serum that I use. They also did a priming moisturizer that has the TFC8 in it, which is the things that have all the good research behind it with stem cells. Good for you skincare ingredients. And Victoria has been formulating pretty cleanly, which makes me kind of happy. So you can see there's two different colors here. One is golden and one is original. Both of them make excellent primers. I like this one in the summertime because I want it to kind of look like I've got some kind of color on my skin since I don't worship the sun anymore. I still worship it, but not in the same way. This one has more of like a pearl to it. And funny enough, she sells makeup as well. And I have to say, I love the way that she's doing her line because she's introducing one thoughtful product at a time. And I love that. And she's a big business, even though she's indie, because she's not owned by those big 7 companies. But it's just a great primer to put on underneath makeup. And it is my favorite. My other favorite is the Phytosurgeon's Verdant Force Field. We talked about that. Great primer for skin. Those are my 2 faves. Now, I think everybody needs a self-care day. I think everybody needs to take care of themselves. I think you need, like, on to Kai. This is the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. This is my favorite secret weapon for under eyes. The pink color, first of all, the hydration that you get, like right here, when you dab it in before concealer and everything, really plumps it up. And the color of it takes away from that like dull bluish gray look that you can like get underneath. This helps with that, and I think this is a great product. 45 minutes to an hour to yourself, like once a week is what I do. On Sundays, I do my Sunday skincare, which means that I'm going to dermaflash and I'm going to do all the peach fuzz and dead skin is going to come off of my face, which also helps everything get in all week long. Lots of hydration. Once you've exfoliated, it can be a little bit irritating. You know, we're not exactly estheticians doing ourselves, so sometimes you get like a little nick and you didn't really know it. When I do this, I always start with the exfoliation. And then my first mask that I do is the cacao from Josh Rosebrook. Now, this is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Delicious. I put this in my T-zone, not near my eyes. I don't go like right in here because I tend to get like really, really red over here. I do my chin, I do like over here. Anywhere where you're seeing like big pores or you've got uneven skin or maybe some texture going on that you're not in love with. This is going to get the blood flowing. This is going to create good circulation. It's going to help purify. This is his purify stage. So you're going to want to do this once or twice a week. You can also use a different antioxidant mask. It doesn't have to be this one, but really important to do this purifying for your skin. After that, I go in with the active enzyme exfoliator. This one, if you see like right here, this is kind of separated. It's an interesting texture. It's thicker. This exfoliator is both physical and chemical, but you don't have to do both. So you would mist the skin just like you do before everything. It's like put the hydration in. And this is going to help deliver the actives that are in here. So this is an enzymatic peel, like a chemical peel, like you hear people doing. And it's also a physical exfoliant with this texture in here. These are rounded little pieces of walnut shells. This is not the apricot scrub that you guys are all thinking of. I put this on my face. I usually like go through like my email and stuff. And when I feel like I'm ready, I'm going to mist again. And I do very gentle, small circles to help release the skin that the enzyme was able to loosen up so new skin could come in behind it. Do you have to do that? No. You might just want to do a physical exfoliation where you're like, I don't want to leave this on for very long. I want to get this wet and I want to, you know, massage this into my skin and do this as fast as possible. You can do that too. That's the great thing about this mask is that it's a 2-in-1. So once you have a nice exfoliated face and you have, I'll just live in this. It smells so good. You're going to want to like pour it all over your body. After that, I am usually going right into the Mermaid Mask by Leilani. And this is another really beautiful company that is out of Hawaii. It's got this blue-green color. And what I do is instead of combining it with water, I use this. I put some into the palm of my hand and I spray it a few times and it will get really, really thin and nice. And you'll be able to feel there's a little something in there. And you can put this everywhere. I mean, you can put this under your eyes if you want. This is a superfood and it's very calming. And I really like the way that it makes my skin like mellow out after, you know, doing some things to it. So I like to give back. I actually order this direct from Leilani in Hawaii, and it comes really fast, which is so amazing. But this is one of the ones that I use. The other one of hers that I use is the Melly Glow. They have some other ones that I haven't tried, but this is this beautiful, like honey, kind of thick mask. I spray this also. This is going to give you a nice glow. It's going to put some hydration back into your skin. There's some really terrific ingredients in here. This is my last step of usually my Sunday care. So this is going to be that one that I want to make sure is giving my skin that nice boost of hydration. Now, sometimes I'm not done. And most of the time, I'll use this during the week, or if we're going somewhere really special, this is awesome. When I used to shop at department stores, one of the masks that I really liked, well, I still shop at department stores, that's my husband, but I'm not buying like skincare and stuff really anymore there. This is the Bloom Effects. It's the Black Tulip. This is the same company from the occlusive layer that you're going to put on your skin and also that great sunscreen. They have black tulips on their property, and you can go onto the website and read about this, but they got a grant. It was like a university and some kind of a study, and they looked at the power of the tulip, and particularly the black tulip, this gorgeous color from the tulips. This is rejuvenating and hydrating at the same time. If you've ever noticed, like if you have tulips that are starting to flop down, put some pennies in there and they come back up. Tulips are one of the only things that regenerate themselves. There's no other flower that I know that does that. There's a very expensive black rose mask from a very expensive company starting with the letter S. And this is better. And there's an eye one. I'm not going to open this because it's very spilly. It looks like that, but it's like more clear. This is great as a quick treat. Like you got 15 minutes, you want to get gorgeous. This will plump you up. You want to sleep in this? Fabulous mask. You can use these as moisturizer or a mask anytime your skin needs something. So it says, harnessing the power of history's most coveted tulip, the black tulip. Discover the black tulip complex with sustainably upcycled black tulip petals. So everything that was going to be waste has a purpose now. It's a sustainable way of dealing with it. I love it. They're in Amsterdam, if I didn't mention this. The tulips are in a luxurious, wake up to smoother, plumper, healthier looking skin. Now, when I bought this, there's a whole thing in here about the black tulips and about the study and everything. It was the University of Leiden that they teamed up with. They got a grant from Amsterdam, and they figured out the regenerative properties of black tulip petals, which led them to create their new proprietary black tulip complex, containing the highest flavonoid count, which features high antioxidant properties that protect against free radical damage, preserving the youth of the skin, and instantly visible clinical proven results. So they also have a retinol alternative, and they also have these cryo tools, which I have over here because I bought these. This was part of a set. This set is a value of $289, and it's on here for $169. You get the mask, the eye mask, and you get these. These are cryo tools, and I use them when I have migraines. I use them to do facial massage. I use this for lymphatic drainage. You can put these in your freezer. You can put them in the refrigerator. You can put a glass of ice water next to you. Get them nice and cold. Take down inflammation. This set is the nicest thing. It comes in this gorgeous, like, you don't want to get rid of it box. And then look, there's a little bag for my little cryo tools. And I have to say, when my skin is just looking blah, this is a really nice one. My favorite hydration mask in the whole world, though, goes to Josh Rosebrook. This is the hydrating mask, and I actually use this in the wintertime underneath the Vital Balm cream during the day. This is a mask that has to melt on your skin, so it's going to take a minute for it to warm up. You can warm it up like in your hands and press it into your face, which is what I would do. But you really want to get away from all the pulling. This does get misted also, and it will create this really nice barrier. And I like this extra protection in the winter, and I need it. I'm that dry, and I never was like this. I mean, I used to get like zits and walk around with zit medicine on all the time. Now I'm like, I need hydration. This is, I love it. Also, when you have these little brushes around that come like with foundations and stuff, they're really nice to use this for a treatment. So you can put your masks on without having to, like, you know, keep digging in. I actually have like little scoopers that I use. I don't love putting my fingers into stuff, even though I did that today, but it's mine, so. Oh well, Tower 28. If you have sensitive skin, raw skin, acne-prone skin, if you have rosacea, if you have eczema, if you have a rash of any kind, sunburns, we're talking redness. This is hypochlorous acid, and it smells like a swimming pool, and it helps take down redness so well. You can buy this in a serum form or in a spray form. It's great on bug bites. It's great on generally anything inflamed that you want to calm down. It just is a great thing to have around. Everybody goes through those phases. Now, if you're looking at all of this and you're thinking, that's a lot, it is, but I'm trying to give you guys the big picture. I'd love to do deep dives on these. You guys should comment below on stuff you'd like me to go into further, like a really deep dive on any of the toners or cleansers or whatever it is, and I will do that, but I need to know what it is that you guys want to hear about. I want to tell you about one more thing now. For those of you who are minimalists, I am so sorry, but I am a maximalist, and I like to have a variety. I like to make decisions about how my skin is on a given day, and, you know, maybe switch primers or whatever it is. Use a different cleanser then, use different makeup that day. If I'm having a really good skin day, I'm probably putting on a skin tint, you know, something like the Hourglass or whatever. I love taking care of my skin. So if you are a minimalist and you want a very minimal program, I did use this for many, many years. It is the original. It's the Vintner's Daughter Active Botanical Serum. Another small brand, another indie brand. She is a woman who was pregnant. She was having, you know, skin issues like acne and stuff. They own a winery. It's an incredibly awarded skincare item. It's also incredibly expensive. That, you know, you need a couple of drops. It started just with the serum. They would tell you, all you need to do is wash your face and then put this serum on, and it's all you need. And I was like, that's all I need? Really? Okay. And you'll feel this goes right in. And I was like, okay, now what? I didn't get it. Well, a couple years later, they came out with their second item, which is their active treatment essence. So you'd actually put this on first. It's a toner. It goes through the toning phase. Both of these have unbelievable ingredient profiles. Everything is organic. They make things that take weeks and weeks and weeks for the whole plant to be used. Their website's another treasure trove. The smell is beyond. And I was happy, but I was like, I kind of think I need like a moisturizer. And back then I think I needed an eye cream. So I started adding to what I was using when I was using this, which was hard because it was like I wanted to understand that really, truly, for a lot of people, this is enough. I mean, this is what your skin needs. It has all of those ingredients that we've talked about. These are awarded and unbelievable. The next product that came out is their Active Renewal Cleanser. I used this and I went, I was like, I don't love it. But the reason why I didn't love it was because I no longer was the girl who needed this line to help me with my acne-prone skin. My skin was getting dry and dehydrated. I was having some health issues, and I needed more than what this could give. If you go on their website, it will tell you this does this, this does this, this does this, and believe me, right here, this probably does more than like 99% of what you see at, any given store at any given time. This is for the minimalist who doesn't mind spending a ton of money. They do. Vintner's Daughter is performance-driven nutritional care that delivers your healthy glow. They have a 2-in-1 cleanse. This is both your cleanser that takes off your makeup and cleans your skin. It's called Brightening and Balancing Face Wash now. And then it says Nourishing and Restorative Moisture. That's what you're getting from the Active Botanical Serum. And then the Treatment Essence is for illuminating and renewing hydration. 8+ benefits in one. And there are many testimonials and many awards that this company has won. It is one of those things in the beauty world that it just is at the very, very top. I think this is like the one thing that I will continue to buy. I do love the oil, and I feel like it does so much. And I press this into my skin, and I feel, first of all, the smell. Everything that I'm giving to you should be part of a experience, like where you're breathing in this nice, beautiful. They do a subscription service, and I do think you should buy it from her. I think it's freshest, and I think it's smart because they give you like every 6th bottle free. Not that that's like, take a look at the prices first. But this is, it could be at least, I could take this and maybe a moisturizer and go away for a weekend and I'd be okay. I'd really be sad because I'd miss all my Josh stuff, and I definitely wouldn't be able to leave without this. But I mean, hypothetically, I could. I've stopped using those because I really wanted to kind of tighten my belt a little bit with skincare. I can get a little, as you can see, out of control with my skincare. And I just want to be making good choices. I'm not the person that's going to go out and buy every single release that there is. I am older and I'm hopefully wiser than I was. And I like to be more discerning about the products that I'm buying and what I'm deciding to put onto my skin and what makeup I'm going to wear. Ingredients that are performance driven, just like that said, they are necessary without fillers, and they're pretty much most of these in their like natural state. Like the thing is the plants, the thing is the ingredients. And there are so many choices out there, guys. There are so many brands out there that are doing incredible things. I encourage you, look into some of these indie brands. You've got to do your homework. I suggest just kind of going and digging into his blog a little bit, Josh's blog, or into the list of ingredients that you'll see on bottles, and you'll be like, I wonder what this does. Click, this does this, this does this. It's a really good one to explore. So that's a little glimpse into my self-care, my skincare. Me, I am skin first, makeup second. The makeup is not going to look, it's never going to be pretty if your skin isn't taken care of. This is the meat and potatoes, and a piece of just advice would be, don't spend your money on your cleanser. It's not on your face for very long. Get yourself something that's a very good hydrator. I cannot express to you how much I want you to get this. This will change your whole entire life. It will make you not shrivel. It will bring your skin back to life. You can mist anytime and press it into the skin. It's just so good. And it just takes all those other actives with it when it goes into your skin. I think it's really important. I really am happy with the way that I cleanse. I love how I'm using something that exfoliates. I love that I'm using something that's contributing back to my skin. I love that I'm cleaning the makeup off and cleaning my face. Like, these are all things like, oh wow, like once I move all that stuff around, like I know double cleanse has been around for a long time, but when you really think about why, it's like one's take off the makeup and sunscreen and one is clean the skin. It's like emptying the bathtub that your kids are in and refilling it because it looks so disgusting. We've all been there. I am more than happy to make suggestions to you about these different products, about other products that would work for you. But I do recommend going back and looking at the Josh 7 steps to good skin. So let's just quickly run through that. So the 7 steps of skincare. Here we go. Cleanse. So we talked about the Bioderma with the micellar water. We talked about how you can get your kids to wash their face maybe with a wipe. And the 2 different cleansers that I use to take off makeup and wash my skin, and the one that I like in the morning from Tata Harper, who is also an organic indie brand. Toning. I want to tell you that his toner, Josh's toner, is not like any other toner. It beats all of them because it is so effective and so gentle. There is no sting. It is amazing. And every day it's going to help you get rid of those dead skin cells, get things so that all of these actives can penetrate and do their job for you. Exfoliating. So the toning is a little bit of exfoliating, but you also need to use the active enzyme exfoliator with the physical and the chemical peel. You can also use something that's, another product that would exfoliate would be fine. I don't think that I'm at a point right now where I need to be exfoliating like that. If I notice that I'm getting a skin buildup, I will, but I'm on this like 1 week thing where that's my time for me. Purifying, you need to do at least once a week to get your circulation going, to relieve the stagnation, get rid of the impurities, whatever congestion you have going on your face, and get it going somewhere else. hydrate, hydrate, and hydrate some more. That is like the lesson of the day. It says that you need to do all of that stuff twice a day. So morning and night when you're doing your skincare, just keep it damp, keep it sprayed, keep it going. You're going to notice a huge difference because you are giving your skin a drink of water, and then you are going to cover it up and make sure that that water stays in there. Activate. So we need all those things that we were using for serums. That's when you're giving yourself your retinoid, your vitamin C, your extra hydration, water serums, and then your oil serums. That's how you layer. Water-based serums first, and then the oil-based serums second, and seal it all up with an occlusive moisturizer of some kind. But when we activate, you've got your vitamin C, you've got an herbal oil, you've got the peptides cream. I forgot about that one. With the ceramides, those are really important for your skin. I love the Vital Balm cream because you get the cream, it goes right in, and then you get that protection of the balm. Really nice. And we need to protect it. We do that a couple ways. SPF is just 100%. You need it every day, all the time, regardless of the weather. It can be cloudy, it can be winter. You still need UV protection. I want to protect it. He's got the Nutrient Day cream. He's got the tinted one also. Then I love the Bloom Effects one. It's like a serum right now. We talked about the really hydrating Say. We talked about the easy to carry with you Kosas. Any sunscreen that you're going to wear is the best sunscreen, by the way. And that is it. All of this will be on my website with clickable links to go to Josh's page if you need help getting there. My website is michellebernstein.beauty. There's no .com. It's just the HTTPS, :// and then it's michellebernstein.beauty. There's no period in between the others. And on here will be a clickable link that will take you to Shop My Shelf. So on the Shop My app, all of the products here are labeled. You can read what I have said about each of these. You can also click and go to the websites to read the official ones that are written by the brand that didn't go over it really, really fast. If you buy through this, I may receive a small commission, just so you're aware, and the money will go back into the channel so that we can keep going. But everything that I've gone through is on here, and I will keep adding to this. It is on shopmy.us, and you can get to it through my website, michellebernstein.beauty, no .com, just .beauty. Or there's a link on my YouTube as well as my Instagram, which is michelle.bernstein.beauty. The best thing that you guys could do is if you had a good time here today and you think this was worthwhile, please share it with a friend or two, people that you love to talk about this stuff with. I want to grow this channel, and I want to make this into a collaborative community where everybody's talking about the stuff that they try, because everybody is an expert at their own skin. And maybe your skin is doing something that mine is, and I might learn something from you. That's how I want this to be. So I hope this is convenient for you. There will be lots of sales between now and the holidays. I am going to go over, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to share a lot of the companies, what they gave for Black Friday, Cyber Monday last year. So they hopefully, they're kind of going to be doing the same thing, and you can sort of plan ahead to, we all like to get a lot of this stuff on sale. And let's face it, this is probably going to be one of those years they said where everything's going to go on sale much earlier. And it does seem like that to me, because we were kind of done getting like the winter stuff at the end of October. And I don't know if that was because Sephora's sale was a little bit earlier, but things were earlier and sales were earlier. And we're still going to get like all the department stores. You know, they all have Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff. So I'm going to keep you posted on that. If you go on my Instagram, all of the stuff is going to be posted there. I'll put it in my stories. You'll see what stuff is on sale. I'll send links for you. I may not be an affiliate yet, but if I do have a link under anything in my descriptions, I can make money. I think maybe from Instagram, not yet from YouTube. I don't even know. These are not your problems. I want you guys to find stuff that will make your skin happy. Things that you're comfortable with, both price-wise and for efficacy. There is no such thing as not being able to buy these things anymore. The Ordinary is always there. Paula's Choice has nice prices a lot of the time. You can find a lot of stuff on sale these days. And if you buy direct from companies and you subscribe, even if it's like matter of moving dates around, you can get much better prices on things. All right, I've taken up enough of your time today. I would love it if you would like to come here again. I had a great time sharing all of this with you. I would like to share more. I have so much makeup and love skincare, love talking about this stuff. But I want to hear from you guys. What are you interested in? What would you like to see on this channel? Let's make this both of ours. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.